Welcome car enthusiasts to our exhilarating journey through the evolution of the Range Rover, from its beginnings as a symbol of luxury and refinement to its emergence as a trailblazing off-road champion. The Range Rover has undergone a remarkable transformation. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be immersed in the captivating tale of innovation, adventure, and unparalleled performance. But before starting the video, if you are new to our channel, do subscribe to it and also press the bell icon so you will never miss any updates in the future. Let's start the video. The Range Rover, a renowned off-roading vehicle, has evolved from a single model within Land Rover's portfolio to a full lineup of vehicles, becoming a brand in its own right. The brand's combination of capability and luxury has earned it a place in the automotive market despite struggles faced by its owners, the Jaguar Land Rover Group, and its parent Tata Motors. In the fiscal year 2019 to 2020, Land Rover sold 368,066 units, with 4 models under the Range Rover sub-brand. Sales of the original Range Rover, the Sport, the Velar, and the Epoch comprised 70% of Land Rover sales. The Range Rover, a luxury SUV, began as a secret project within Land Rover in the late 1960s. Introduced in 1970, it featured a 4-wheel drive system and was the first vehicle to have 2 side doors and a hatch. The first generation was a critical success, with comfortable, capable, and rugged interiors. The second generation, introduced in 1994, was a luxury upgrade featuring rectangular headlamps and a customizable interior. In 1994, BMW bought the Rover Group, a British vehicle brand, and the third generation, designed with BMW input, moved the vehicle further upmarket. The third generation became a larger unibody vehicle with luxurious interiors and a larger chassis. Despite its success, rivals are growing in the auto industry. Land Rover was sold to Ford in 2000, becoming part of Ford's premier automotive group. The Range Rover Sport in 2005 introduced a supercharged 4.2-liter engine and cross-linked air suspension. In 2008, Ford sold Land Rover and Jaguar to Tata Motors for $2.3 billion. The company expanded with the Evoque in 2011, offering a compact SUV at a lower price. The fourth generation Range Rover adopted an aluminum body similar to Ford's F-150 pickup truck, resulting in better fuel economy. Land Rover's fourth generation, Perspective, is the most successful, with a hybrid model introduced in the following year. Traits. The Range Rover has evolved from a basic off-road vehicle to a status symbol, reflecting a shift in the automotive market. Previously, off-road vehicles were tools, with pickup trucks and Jeeps being functional but lacking creature comforts. Rich drivers began favoring expensive SUVs to ride in comfort, and the Range Rover became the defining vehicle of this shift. Despite its higher prices, Range Rover sales in the US grew from 8,746 units in 2010 to 19,030 units in 2018, with auto sales in the US overall falling slightly since then. Pricing. Range Rovers, a popular off-road vehicle, have been compared to other luxury SUVs like the Mercedes G-Class, Jeep Wrangler, Toyota Land Cruiser, and 4Runner. However, the Range Rovers are known for their rugged outdoor heritage, which includes the ability to take a beating and endure harsh conditions. Newer Range Rover models start at above-average prices, with the 2020 Evoque starting at $43,000. The flagship model, the Range Rover 4Runner, starts at least $92,000 for the 2021 model year. Despite its high price tag, Range Rovers retain their original DNA and can go anywhere even if consumers don't experience it. The Range Rover's transformation from a country-going 4x4 to a luxurious coach has been met with criticism, with engineer Charles Spencer King stated that the 4x4 has become an alternative to Mercedes or BMW. Land Rovers are all about amazing design and fantastic capability, even for the haughty, self-important driver. This recipe has shown to be effective for us. We discovered that this is what has created a devoted customer base and repeat customers. Also, an affluent buyer might find it appealing and not encourage you to go off the path. Likewise though, it's very easy for them to do so if they so desire. Of course, luxury SUVs that compete in similar size sectors are now also sold by Mercedes and BMW. Should a potential buyer have any additional concerns regarding a Range Rover, the problem lies in the unfavorable image of dependability held by the Land Rover brand. In the dependability survey conducted by J.D. Power, Land Rover, for instance, comes in last. Over time, we've attempted to address quality issues that have undoubtedly arisen with our autos. A better product is always the goal, and we will keep working incredibly hard to achieve this goal since, in the end, it matters a lot to us. A large portion of the automotive industry has been looking forward to the 2020 rebirth of the Defender, which has somewhat eclipsed the Range Rover. In its original configuration, the Defender was regarded by many as the pinnacle of civilian off-road vehicles. Discoveries are Land Rover's other product series. These are a pair of sports utilities that are marketed by the firm as affordable, family-friendly cars and off-road vehicles. Still nice, but not quite at the same level of luxury as the Range Rover. But the Range Rover sub-brand is Land Rover's biggest product line. 4 out of Land Rover's 7 models bear this Range Rover name, and together they comprise 70% of all Land Rovers sold in the fiscal year ending in March 2020. The Range Rover and Range Rover Sport, the two most expensive models, make up 70% of sales in the Range Rover lineup. The biggest, most expensive model is the top seller, and it is unusual for a brand's halo vehicle to also be its most popular. Range Rover is therefore a crown diamond inside a crown jewel. When Range Rover Sport was added and given that name, I realized that those in the business are probably scratching our brains and thinking, well, that's confusing. After that though, they completed it and continued to add models. They currently have a distinct sub-brand of this kind. Furthermore, in certain instances, one could argue that the sub-brand is more popular than the main brand. For example, a very small percentage of Range Rover owners would declare, "I own a Land Rover," but you could say, "You have a foreigner, you own a Chevrolet." As a member of the Jaguar Land Rover group, Land Rover shares some of its name with Jaguar, another British brand with a rich history that has struggled to keep up with the rapidly evolving worldwide market. Jaguar, which has always been recognized as a manufacturer of opulent and highly capable sedans and sports vehicles, has suffered, whereas Land Rover has been well positioned for the wider shift to SUVs. As the first JLR brand to introduce a fully electric vehicle, Jaguar has made an effort to carve out a niche for itself in the sport utility sector in recent years by emphasizing street performance. But Land Rover will also be electrified soon. Land Rover plans to electrify its entire lineup with plug-in versions of the Range Rover and Range Rover Sport. Developing electric vehicle tech is expensive, and Jaguar Land Rover will need help from India's Tata Motors. Land Rover has few true competitors in the SUV market, with few competitors having as much brand recognition. The auto market is shifting towards sports utility vehicles and higher-priced vehicles, with brands like Porsche, Lamborghini, and Aston Martin making sport utilities. However, SUVs are where buyers are, and Land Rover's strong brand heritage may help it maintain its market share. While there is a risk of fatigue, the brand may continue to be the high-end SUV of choice for quite some time. That's all. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to give our video a thumbs up. Also, tell us in the comments section what you think about the mind-blowing evolution of Range Rover.